Hello and welcome to my guitar lesson. Today I'm going to show you guys a couple things. I'm going to show you guys how to hold a pick. I'm going to show you guys the string notes, like what each string, what their note is. And then I'm going to show you guys your first notes on the guitar. And then I'm going to show you guys your first chords on the guitar. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. So first, you have the pick, and so picks come in many shapes and many sizes, but the most regular one you're gonna see, it looks like this. This is an orange pick, but it looks standard. And so what you want to do is you kind of want to have your pick pointing this way, and then you want to take your thumb, put it right there. You want to take your index finger, you want to put it right there, and you want to make like a T like that, and then you have this, and then you can play with it. So the next thing that I wanted to show you guys is I have an acoustic guitar right now, but you can do this on any guitar, electric, acoustic, electric, anything. But I just don't have accessibility to my electric right now to play it quite loud. So the same parts go into account with my electric. So the string names. You have 6 strings here, and it goes from lowest to highest. You always want to make sure your guitar is in tune. And mine is. So, the first string, I'm going to be naming them 1 through 6. The first string is E. It's the low E. And then you go A. And then D. And then G. And then B, and then E. So boom, you have that. And you want to make sure when you guys are playing guitar, remember to turn off all your alarms on your phone, because my alarm just went off. Anyways, so let's go on the strings one more time. E, A, D, G, B, and E again. So these 2 strings, the top and the bottom one, are both the same note, but an octave apart. So going with the let's do it one more time, but I'm gonna number them out. So the first string is E, the second string is A. Third string is D. Fourth string is G. Sorry. Fifth string is B. And the sixth string is E. So, the first thing that I'm going to teach you guys is your first notes. I want to teach you guys A, E, and D, or E, A, and D, D, A, E. Yeah. I'm going to start off with E though. So, you can play your open E, which is just the first string, or you can play the 12th fret down here, which is also just the first string but an octave up, or you can put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, so right here. Oh, I do not mean the right here. You want to put your middle finger right there though. That's E. And then on the 4th string, just a string down, on the same fret, you want to put your middle finger right here, and that's A. And you can also play A by doing the open string right there, which is the 2nd string. So now we know that E is right here, and A A is right here. And how fun is this? We can also play the octave. So the open string is right here, and you're fretting that one right here. So those two strings, this is an octave, because this is E and this is E, this is an octave up. This is A, this is A, this is an octave up. And then, so D is going to be on the 3rd fret. So the first inlay, that first marker, you want to go all the way down to the 5th string or the B string. And you want to do 5th fret on the B string. That's D right there. So those chords, those notes, let's go over them one more time because they can get quite complicated. So let's do it once more. E, A, and D. Those are all your those are your top 3 strings. And so if you want to play E, you want to go on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and there's E. And then if you want to play the octave, just play the 1st string open and the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. That's your E octave. And then if you want to play A, you can do your 2nd string open, which is A, or you can do your 4th string, 2nd fret, that's A as well. So if you have those 2 strings again, that's the A octave. And then for D, D is right here on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And if you want to play the octave, you can do it as well. Right there. So that's E, A, and D. So you can do like a little melody, like E, 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 just play around with it, because then you have D, D, A, something like that, just have fun with it. So that's the first position of the notes. That's what I'm going to cover only right now, because if I went into where all of them are on the neck, it's going to take some time. So just in this video I'm going to cover that, but in the next video I'll cover more. So now let's focus on chords. This is where it's going to get quite hard. Let me show you guys first. This is an E chord, E major. And then you have the A chord, A major, and then you have the D chord, D major. I hope that's in tune. But anywho, so the E chord is gonna be your 1st string open, which is E, and then you put the 2nd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, middle finger, and then right behind that you want to put your ring finger on the 3rd fret, on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, which is also E. So then you have these 2 notes, and then you want to put your index finger right behind those on the G string or the 4th string, 1st fret though. So you want to have it sound like, and you want to show them all the chords, all the notes. That's your E chord. And then you have your A chord, which goes A, and then this is all on the 2nd fret. My advice to you, take your index finger and lay it down on the 3rd string, 4th string, and 5th string. Lay it down right there. And then don't strum the open E, just strum the A and downwards. That's A. So let's go over those two again. So E is open 1st string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, and 1st fret, 4th string, open all the rest. There you go. A is all on the 2nd string. That 1st finger, you want to press down as hard as you can, and do the 2nd string open. No sounds coming out of the 1st one. 2nd string open, and then 3rd, 4th, and 5th string on the 5th fret. You can also use these fingers, like you can do this, which is just using these 3 fingers and kind of cramming them all right there on those strings, or you can do that. It makes the same noise, just different fingy stuff, you know. So D is kind of complicated. D major, to me it looks like a triangle, or at least that's how in my mind it came across. So this is going to be on your last 3 strings. You're going to take these 2 fingers, your index and your middle, and you're going to put it on your G string and your G string and your E string, and then you're going to want to put your once you have it like this, looking like this, on that string right there and the string right here, you want to put your ring finger on that D right here, that D note, on the 3rd fret, and kind of have it like that. And voila! There is that fret. So I know this was kind of short, but I'm not really that great of a teacher, and I'm just trying to make have you guys learn how to play guitar. So if you have any comments, suggestions, just put it in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.